Hey everyone, it's Bagel here, and I have another NDL recap for you of F1nland War. They still remain undefeated in the NDL Semi-Pro Division, as you can see. This is their war versus, and I'm so sorry, I'm going to murder this, Gros Sac Noir. I apologize greatly. As you can see, we are a little bit sped up here. I'm going to start off with this Town Hall 9 attack from Lake. It was just a really nice attack, had a lot left up, very clean. But I just wanted to give some love to the Town Hall 9s. It was a really great entry going in here on all 4 Teslas, getting a lot of value right there from that little kill squad. But as this is kind of going through, I just wanted to say it is going to be another sped up video because there were just so many good attacks that I had to show you. So as you can see, this Lalo is just, it's perfect. The execution is really nice. He has so many balloons left up here at the end and everything is cleaning up. He's got a nice spread on his pups, on his cleanup, on his minions. It's a really nice attack there. Just had to throw in some Town Hall 9 love so it's not just all Town Hall 10s. So I did manage quite a few 10s. Let's get to the first one right here. It's going to be Ruler versus Diamond. So Ruler here takes the Lalo approach. He's going to start with a couple bowlers, picking off some buildings out here, kind of making a funnel with a golem up there at the top side. He drops his king and his queen. He wants them to jump. The king is going to walk a little bit, but the queen does end up going in, and she's able to get a good enough value on her kill squad. As you can see, there's a multi-inferno there. A lot of people have been using the single target infernos recently, so it's just a little bit safer for his kill squad to go in under a multi-inferno because they don't do as much damage anymore. And then he starts his Lalo from the southern direction and sends everything clockwise around the base. He's got a heal up there on that multi-inferno again because those beams just tickle. They don't get rid of the healing debuff anymore, and he's just able to power through the rest of the space. There's not a whole lot of cleanup left, but because everything was executed so nicely, he still had enough time to get through everything. So gonna sped up cleanup. All right, on to the next one. We have right here. This is Vayne versus Foot. I am so sorry, I cannot pronounce any of these names. So Vayne over here is going with the Hogs this time. He's going to start with a little queen walk. She's actually only got 1 healer on her. There he goes. He drops the rest of them. She's going to work her way. Again, this is a multi-inferno, so it's not doing quite as much damage. It's the single target infernos that really stop those queen walks these days, because while the healing debuff isn't there, single targets still ramp up the damage the more time that they're on a target. So with the multi-infernos, it's just complete safety for his queen to walk through. So she gets out that first multi-inferno, then he sends his Hogs in, and the Hogs can really deal with the single target inferno down here just because it can only attack one at a time, and there are just so many Hogs they end up powering through. The queen was still up with her ability down there, and she picks off a couple more defenses on the backside and meets the Hogs. Then everything just cleans up nicely together. He had a couple wizards also that he was able to put down. But just a really nicely done there, was able to kind of identify what he needed for which part of the base. Good identification for the multi-inferno, knowing that it was safe to do a queen charge in that moment. So nice attack from Vayne. Getting into the next one. It's right here. It's going to be Gauntlet versus Winbin. Not a name I was expecting to see, but here it is. So Gauntlet over here starts with another queen charge. As we can see, a lot of these Gros Sac Noir, a lot of the enemy bases do have one multi-inferno. So F1nland War really saw this and was like, yeah, we're going to queen charge all of their multi-infernos. So the queen charge is coming in here again, picking off a few key defenses for his hounds. He's going to get the clan castle, which is really important, especially when doing Lalo. Gets the dragon down, no problem with that poison. Again, the multi-inferno is doing nothing. He picks off an X-bow, walks around, gets a Tesla, starts on the queen, the inferno tower, the air defense, drops the Lalo now from the 9 o'clock, and he's going to go counterclockwise around the base, just hasting everything in as fast as possible. Just using all hastes on this, really just getting his troops moving. And one of the things I really like to do in Lalos, I mean, obviously, I'm not very good at it, but I just like rushing everything around. My view is that if I can get the defenses down quick enough, they can't kill me. So it was just a really good attack here from Gauntlet as well. Really nice spread on the pups. You know it's a good attack when your pups are just spread out over the base at the end of the attack. It means your hounds popped in the exact correct places. You had the right number of hounds that way. Alright, so nice attack there. We're going to go over to the next one. So many. This one is Small versus Tonle. And Small is using a couple of Valks in this one. It's almost like an old Govaho. But as we can see, sorry, my phone is buzzing right there. We're going to see a little bit of a suicide here from the queen to pick off a couple of these defenses. Suicide also from the king. Going to break him in, though. Try to get a couple more things a little bit deeper. Getting the clan castle out there. And he just barely manages, yeah, he gets the defending queen. So the hogs should be safe now because it's just a hound in the clan castle. It's going to tickle as they move around here. And this one, again, has double multi-infernos. So ever since the update, I've just mostly seen double single infernos on a lot of bases. I know when I was still doing wars, my clan was like, switch your inferno towers, make them both single targets. Don't do this. So they're just abusing these double multi-target inferno bases. And as you can see, the hogs they made it through the base rather easily. Wasn't too much really for them to kind of worry about. There is this builder's hut in the bottom corner that they might have to worry about a little bit. But besides that, everything just kind of came together on that attack really nicely. He has enough time to be able to go and get the builder hut at the bottom corner. Really sorry that I didn't scroll down for you to see it. Oh my goodness, I'm such a terrible camera lady. Alright, moving on to the next one, we have over here CJ Val versus Ontack. Again, I am so sorry on these names. So this is another one with a little queen walk, queen charge going in. And she is actually not even going in near the Inferno Towers quite yet. So as you can see, he set down the queen, set a couple bowlers to try to get her walking the correct way. She ends up breaking in on this corner over here. Gonna try to reach the queen, the defending queen. So he still has a couple healers in his troop space down there, his troop bar. Gonna see what those are gonna do. He takes out the defending queen, which is good because as you can see, he has hogs in his clan castle. One of the biggest defenders versus hogs is the defending queen. So he drops his hogs up here and they're just gonna work their way around the base. As you can see, again, double multi-single infernos. There's my aunt telling me that she had a great memory of me on her Facebook that popped up. It was a beautiful picture of my amazing snowboarding pants. But anyways, the hogs, back to the attack. The queen went down. The healers were still up, so they were able to follow the hogs around and give them a little extra heal buff there, which was really nice, like a moving heal spell. So no problem there. Good attack from CJ Val. These quicker recaps are a little bit harder to get super in-depth, but it's just still showing you the skills of the attackers over here. Another one from Gauntlet. So this is the 6-pack from Gauntlet. And this one actually does have the double single target Inferno. So we'll see if he changed his strategy a little bit. So he's doing another queen walk charge, charging her in, but away from the Inferno towers this time because, as we mentioned before, the single targets will really ramp up and just zap that queen's health down. So she manages to walk by the defending queen and take her out. He's also breaking the king in so that he can get a couple of these key defenses. They're going to go in and take out the clan castle, which is a baby dragon and a witch combo. Again, can be very detrimental to a hound attack. And he drops his hounds in from the southern, he starts at the southern side. They're going to walk around, or they're going to rotate around clockwise again. And just hasting everything in as fast as possible. He's got a rage spell up there. There's so many balloons left because he managed to get everything in, and the defenses were kind of spread out. So because he had a really spread out deployment on his balloons, they were able to get through the defenses before the defenses could really start targeting more of those balloons. Okay, the next one here is by Conan, who also got a 10v10 6-pack. He is going in this first attack with a queen charge Lalo. So he's going to be walking around. He started with a bowler and a couple minions at the bottom. He's going to start his queen up at the top area. She's a little bit off the screen, apologies, so I do move it right there. Dropping a rage and those wall breakers right in, kind of getting double use out of that rage to get his wall breakers in, as well as his healers raged up to do some extra healing. He's going for the clan castle, got the defending queen down, really prioritizing that defending queen, not seeing too much use of the skeleton spell on a lot of these. So I've been seeing a lot of Sui Lalos recently, but F1nland War really going for those queen charge, queen walk versions more. And then he just hastes in his balloons again, a lot of haste, there's a couple rages. Not as many hastes because he did dedicate quite a few more rages to his queen. His queen actually really pulls through on this attack because his balloons do go down. The queen ends up taking out the rest of the space. So we could say lucky Conan if we want, or we could say that it all went according to plan. It was meant for this queen to finish this raid. As you can see, I got these terrible internet bars, so I had to cut my recording right here. We do have one more attack. Let me just pull that up for you. Alright, so I managed to fix my phone. Here we are with Conan's last attack, his second attack here, getting him the 10v10 six-pack. I know it's ever elusive, and he's always telling me, oh, I got 199% this war. Oh, I was so close to the six-pack. Well, here, he finally got it. So let's see how he got it on the second attack. So switching over from the Lalo into the Hogs. I know Conan, I always know him for using Hogs. His Town Hall 11s, his Town Hall 10s, I've always just seen them use Hogs. So here he is, back to his bread and butter. So he's starting again with this queen walk over here, not actually charging her in, just going to have her move down the base. As you can see, my phone is being terrible again. So he jumps up to the Inferno Tower there. It's just tickling her. He's able to just walk through it. She's going to walk down here towards the defending queen and take her out. Hopefully take her out. There we go, right there. She did actually break in. I'm not sure if that was according to plan. There were no wall breakers, but we'll say it's okay. He starts the Hogs at the 12 o'clock. Again, I am a terrible, terrible camera person. I'm so sorry, Conan. It was a great attack. It's just, oh my goodness, I am so sorry. But it was great, I promise you. I promise you the attack was wonderful. Look at it, those Hogs. And the base is cleared. I am the worst. I am so sorry, Conan, but it was a wonderful attack. Good job to F1nland War. Basically, good job to F1nland War, remaining undefeated in the NDL semi-pro division so far. That is this war versus Gros Sac Noir. We'll see you in the next week's war. I'm also going to be looking to do some CWL recaps for them in their other clan, Varhaisalake. So hopefully we will see more action out of this. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.